Well, hey, y'all, it's Tiff back again, and guess what? I've got stencils. That's right, my very own stencil designs. Holy moly, mother of pearl. So, the Bookmaker Collective is a class that's a year-long class with several different bookmakers who come together to create different books ever so often throughout the year. And so, my bookmaking book is coming up the end of July, the 1st of August. July 31st and August 1st to be specific, and it's going to be live on Zoom, so you can come hang out with me, you can ask me questions as I work through a transparent journal. You may have seen that journal on the cover of Somerset Studios magazine a few years back while making it a class through the looking glass, and I tell you all that to say that there is these stencils that I created specifically to go with my class. Now, the cool thing is, if you want to take the class, you can sign up. I'm going to give you the links below. You can also get a kit with all of the things to go in my class. That way you don't have to go hunt all the little things on the supply list. Thank you, Andrea, a work of art. And so, Andrea actually made these stencils specifically for that class. The cool thing is, though, is you don't have to take the class to get the stencils. You can just go buy the stencils. So that is what I'm using today, is I'm testing out my stencil designs here on these tags. So if you're interested in having some tip stencils, you can go down, check the link below, and you can purchase either the class, the kit, or just the stencils, whatever you want to do. So I really am excited about having the stencils of the things that I use the most. So you know I love me some numbers. I also love like loosey-goosey writing. So I have some writing in there. I've got some marks. I've got some little X's and plus signs. I also have some just random like little dots, but you can tell based on my gyration of hand movements there, I'm super excited about it. So in the first tag that I started working on, that's this one, I actually put gel medium directly onto the tag. The tag has not been gessoed. The tag has not had anything done to it with the exception of the gel medium through the stencil. And I used the bottom part of my stencil. It's two stencils in the packet, and it says just random things like soulfully creative, messy, whatever. And so I use those words to do the gel medium to create like a little bit of a resist. And then in the middle of me trying to find a cosmetic sponge, y'all still didn't find that cosmetic sponge. I did come across my watercolors, and I thought, let's try it and see how it will, manila tag will actually work with watercolors. So I do apologize that I went off camera and frame a little bit here because I was just playing and I was having a good old time. And if you're wondering what kind of watercolors these are, they are Daniel Smith watercolors on the manila tag, and I used that kind of brown color because I thought it kind of looked like coffee, and I didn't want to have to break out the coffee because y'all, I know I tell y'all I'm a mess all the time, but listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. We are getting ready this week to have new flooring put in 5 different rooms of our house. The studio is not one of those rooms, by the way. But with that being said, we had to clean all of the things that sit on your floor. So like baskets, we have a whole room that is an extra bedroom, and we've been using it for overflow from the studio. My washi tape products is in there. It was a pure 100% disaster, okay? So, because the flooring people are coming Tuesday and Wednesday to do our floors, we've been working on trying to get everything kind of cleaned up, somewhat together so they can just come in, move the furniture, and rip the carpet out. Ooh, we have too many dogs for carpet, so let's just keep it to that. But I'm super excited, and I'm telling you all that because, like, I literally have boxes everywhere, and I actually contemplated not doing a video at all because it's the 4th of July here, and, well, I did it anyway. So that's what today's video is just to kind of play, to test out the stencils and to kind of see how they look. And I have never been so excited over a stencil before. So then I wanted to take a piece of fabric because if you're new here, well, you may not know, but for everybody else who is Ride or Die Southern Gals Designs every Monday, that's how often I submit out a video, and then occasionally you'll get extras. But I wanted to add some texture, some different texture. That's a thing. Like, I just love texture. And so I'm using my Lucas Payne's Gray, which is not black, but it's a super rich black, to do my eye because, well, I love eyes. It's just what I do. I like, yeah, I just like playing with eyes. So, I decided to do it on this painty, messy piece of fabric that I use as a paint rag and stencil my eyes on there. And I don't know, it's just something so satisfying to see your work in a stencil that you can duplicate. Oh, it's just so awesome. So I am going to color one of the eyes in just a little tiny touch, just adding a little of Dina Wakley's scribble sticks, I think they're called, and then a little bit of the white Stabilo, a little bit of color pencils, just playing around to see kind of what would happen if I used it on fabric. And I kind of love it. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of Catchlight in there for, with the gesso. And I actually I think I forgot to add the Catchlight in the other one, but it's all good. And so now I have 2 eyeballs. I'm going to cut it and just pull it really roughly. And then I'm going to have this to add to those funky, fabulous tags that we just made. So if you're enjoying this video, I would love it so much if you would click the subscribe button. I thank you so much for being here. It does mean a lot to my channel when you leave a comment and give me a thumbs up. So I'm going to go ahead and say appreciate it. And if you're new, then welcome, honey. I've been waiting on you. Glad to have you. And so I decided to go back because you know how I feel. If it's too dark, if it needs a little dark or it needs a little light, how do you make it happen? Now, I will tell you that my paintbrush, this stencil brush, was sitting in water, and it was a little bit too probably wet to be able to get a 100% crisp outline, but I'm not really about that life, so it's totally cool with me, and I probably would have been able to get a little bit better of a crisp line if I could have found those cosmetic sponges. But you know what? I can't even hardly find anything else in my house right now until we can get these floors done. So I am not even going to worry about it, honey. It will be there when I get back. And if not, the Dollar Tree has cosmetic sponges. It's going to be all right. So let's see what's happening now. I decided because, well, it's a total TIFF thing if you make some scribbles on it. Scribbles just make everything better in my opinion. And so I also realized that I wanted to, I don't know if you caught it, but when I kind of cleaned off my charcoal, I sprinkled the excess onto the tag and then sprayed it with water. And then we could have gone over and sewed this, but you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that today. So I went ahead and just stapled it. And when I did, I thought, oh, this is a cool place for a secret message. So I did not create the secret message, but I am going to either put that in my typewriter or I'm going to do some found words. I looked at it really quickly, but to be honest, I was really pressed for time today with it being the 4th of July and I had other things that I was working on. So what I did was I just ended up cutting a little piece of paper and yeah, I was just like, it's okay. You don't have to complete it all in one setting, Tiffany. They got the gist of it. So again, I just want to remind you, if you are interested in my new stencils, please make sure you go and check the description box below. Don't forget that new journaling class is a live class on Zoom, which you can also register for, which is also linked below in the description box. I always appreciate your amazing support. You are all my friends and family. I'm going to take this last little bit to take some DMC floss, a little bit of gel medium, slap that eyeball down, y'all, and we're going to call it a day. But before we do, I am going to take and tear a little bit of fabric just to add to the tags, and then bada bing, bada boom, baby. We have got 2 funky fresh tags using Tiff stencils, and they will be such an awesome addition, I feel like, in my journal, send in a little envelope to someone, whatever I decide to do with it. They are ready and available for me to do that. So thank you so much for being here. Again, it means a lot when you click the subscribe button and turn those notifications on, honey. Until next time, toodaloo.